a business-based Cunliffe drive. At some point between 1 a.m. and 6:30 a.m, the trailer was broken into and 1 million worth of goods were stolen. Hang on a minute, right? My question is, between 1 a.m. and 6:30, that's a lot of time for £1 million worth of toys. It's not as though they can just go in and scoop them into another vehicle. That takes a little bit of planning. And £1 million worth of toys, that's got to be another van vehicle, a large vehicle, to be able to move from a lorry to a van, £1 million worth of stuff. That's got to be, come on, I don't know, I've never robbed anywhere, but if you're thinking about getting it from one vehicle to another vehicle, it's going to take you, what, half an hour? So if there's 2 of you, maybe half an hour. If there's 3 of you, maybe 25 minutes. But, are these packed in a big fuck-off pack? Are they going to be heavy? Are they going to need 4 people? If they're 4 people, then you need a great big van. This sounds way planned. I just don't understand how on earth from 1 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Where's the lorry? Where's the guy driving the lorry? Is he asleep in the lorry? How could you not know that somebody's in the back of your van for God knows how long it took to shift £1 million worth of products? Now, unless they've got like 100 products that are so much, £1,000 each, or I don't know, my maths is crap. How can this happen? It's ridiculous. Maybe Tohper will be able to let us know, because Tohper deals with a lot of sex products. Maybe he can advise us about the size of the packaging and how quickly it would be to shift that amount of gear. It's a lot of time. 1 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. £1,000 worth of products. Rita, Bedroom Taboo, she deals with products. She's in the chat room. Ask her these questions, and then I will scroll back up and we will talk about these later on. I just don't think that, how on earth, Countess Tamara, they misplaced their load. Well, hey, I love the pun. I like that. Very nice. Rita's put sounds planned. Absolutely. How on earth can you think, okay, we're going to break into that lorry. We're on a lay-by. We've got a great big van. There's 4 burly guys. We can shift all of this product. No one's going to know. And we're going to take the entirety. We're going to take all of it. This just does not make any sense. I would really like to follow up on this story. I'm going to make a mental note to myself. Follow-up story of man who allowed people to steal £1 million worth of products from his van. Where was he? What were you doing? Were you asleep? Were you chattering away to lay-by ladies of the night? Who knows? But this. I can't get it round my head. It doesn't work for me. I think this was totally planned. Finally, I should have probably read this in more detail first. In unsurprising news, a study has found that the brain is wired to lie for sex. And this is according to the Metro. Oh, yes, I know. Okay, we're ready for this. The only reason you'd listen to someone's poetry collection is if you're trying to get them into bed. It's a tale old as time, but lying or bending the truth to get someone to have sex with you is not just common, but natural, according to a study. According to the findings in the Journal of Experimental Psychology, the brain is hardwired to tell lies to potential sex partners. Makes sense, considering the brain is wired to increase the chances of pleasure, which is why we repeat pleasurable behaviour such as eating, drinking, and having sex. Despite something going against your own beliefs or personality, you're more likely to embellish things or exaggerate their importance to appear in favourable light. When the possibility of sex looms, people are more likely to change their attitudes and engage in deceptive self-presentation, said researchers with the University of Rochester and the Interdisciplinary Centre Hizerli in Israel. In other words, they conform, embellish, and sometimes lie. Definitely true on folks on Tinder. The science whizzes studied the behaviours of more than 600 heterosexual students who interacted with members of the opposite sex. Those who participated were given scenarios in which they were instructed to take opposite points of view from an attractive stranger they would be chatting to, but they were split in 2. One group was exposed to sexually suggestive images while the other was not. And the results indicated that following sexual priming, participants were more likely to conform to the stranger's views. In some cases, participants fudged answers about whether they would date someone who worked out or whether they enjoy cuddling. In a separate study, the researchers found that participants sometimes straight up lied to a good-looking stranger, such as on the number of sexual partners they've had. But it's not all that harmful, scientists concluded. Such attitudes change might be viewed as a subtle exaggeration or as a harmful move to impress to be closer to a potential partner. That's what the researchers said. People who do and say just about anything in order to make connection with an attractive stranger. When your sexual system is activated, you are motivated to present yourself in the best light possible. That means you can tell a stranger things that might make you look better than you really are. But let's keep the lies to a minimum, folks, or prepare for some awkward mornings after. Okay, people in the chat room, what are your thoughts? Sounds like they're buzzing, LOL. And they have a couple of subjects for the job that are looking for black men with the biggest smile on their face and a big fat man in a red outfit going ho, ho, ho. I don't know what that is suggested to. You've got to fill me in on the whole picture because I move through stories all the time. Do you lie to get sex? Let's see where we are with the polls halfway through the show. Let's have a look. Okay, this is quite interesting. 98 votes so far, and out of a man, no is leading by 35%, men yes 24%, women yes 16%, and women no 25%. That's an interesting one. Let me retweet this now. Undo retweet and retweet it now. So everybody who is taking part in the debate, I've just moved it up the list so you can get to it and retweet it for me and send it to all your lovely fans and get them to join in. So Aha is winning tonight's People Choice at 65%. Oh, and then Real Big Fish, the funk jazz one, is second with 22%. Is there any chance we can get this moving? I'd really like it if Real Big Fish, the funk jazz one, were to win this. Of course, I'm just going to have a quick look. Had enough people of cars to offload it all and split it up to stop from being picked up by the police. Yep, that's very true. Bet the driver felt bummed by it all. LOL, loving the pun. Either paid or was busy playing with himself out and distracted. Could have been, you just never know. The buzzing, yes, well, the customers won't be. Absolutely right. I get your point now, Mark. I've got you. Yes, they misplaced their load. Okay, well, I'm going to put on another song. I'm going to go through all the little bits and bobs just to remind you of everything that's coming up. And, of course, we're going to get Tohper Taylor on the show at 9 o'clock. Super excited about it. If you are joining me in the chat, feel free to send to Bedroom Taboo some questions over for Tohper to answer. And, of course, you've got the WhatsApp number. It's really simple. +44 7507 232 422. Doesn't cost anything through WhatsApp, and it's a standard rate for a text if you want to text me your questions in as well, or you can ask in the chat room. We're going to put our third song on for the night now while I get everything set up, and this is called The Magic Gang. How Can I Compete? I hope you like this one.
Exit out the same way you came. Exit out the same way you came. Leaving such a hole in the city. You'll be leaving such a hole in the city. When darling we're through, I'm staying the same place I do. I'm staying the place I like to. Trying to keep my place in the city. Yeah, I'm trying to save face in the city. How can I compete? I don't want to contest. I just want to know that you will be in my arms. I can do. I'm saying the things I'd like to. You're trying to lose your place in the city. Yeah, I'm trying to save some face in the city. How can I compete? I don't want to contest. I just want to know that you will be in my arms. It eventually is coming to a point, and I just want to know that you will be. How can I compete? I don't want to contest. I just want to know that you will be in my arms. It eventually is coming to a point, and I just want to know that you will be. La 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 la, 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 la 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 la. I just want to know that you will be.
Oh, I hope you like that. That was, of course, How Can I Compete? The Magic Gang. I really, really like that. Let's just do a quick recap of everything that's been going on tonight. And, of course, listening to our sponsors and supporting businesses and models.
Introducing Fan Baits and Exposed X, the only place for adult porn that takes the X on the go. Follow at Exposed X on Twitter for the hottest porn, calm girls, models, porn stars, and all their super hot services. Check them out now.
Of course, it's really, really simple. If you want to join Fanbaits, go to fanbaits.com, sign up, get your account, and that way you can also play in our competition. It's £70 up for grabs tonight. If you can guess the celebrity voice of the industry, send me your username and your guess, and you could be winning £70.
Introducing the saucy secret, that is Selena. You can support Selena by going to her website, www.selenasecret.com, or follow her on Twitter at SelenaSecret00. Hey, don't tell anybody. Not really. Go follow her now. Presenting Red Heaven Media, the UK's #1 for fandom productions with a twist. They've been called the most innovative and unusual production company, yet no wonder it's been nominated 4 times for UCAP Awards 2 years running. Visit the website now with free access. Simply go to redheavenmedia.com or follow them on Twitter at redheavenmedia1. Go check it out now. Do you fancy some webcam or escort fun? Why not contact Tallulah Thomas, the tastiest babe station and adult performer of 2019, offering pure filth cam shows on Skype? You can visit her at www.onlyfans.com/MsTallulah-Thomas. That's MsTallulah-Thomas. onlyfans.com/MsTallulah-Thomas. Go check it out now.
Okay, we are going to give you a gentle reminder of tonight's People's Choice. This is Aha. This is Real Big Thing.